Hey, we're back. Long time no see. The platform is really robust. There's a lot of settings that you can go through and play with. I'm going to give you a tour in this one. This will be a real quick video of just the admin portal and the client portal here so that you can see what everything done and where everything is done just to get a better idea. So I'm going to switch over to my screen. Easy enough, right? So I have my workspace up here and I have my client portal here, which we set up in the last video. So let's go into my workspace here and we'll just start in dashboard. All right, let's give you a full tour of the dashboard, the client portal or the admin portal itself, and then we'll go into the client portal and give you a tour in there just so you're familiar with everything and you know what all you can do. And I'll even use this time to go ahead and set some things up with you just so you can kind of see it in action. So this is our dashboard, right? We have our workspace up here. This is where we manage everything. This is our agency account. Now, in total time spent of deploying AI, you really won't be here that much other than to do things like rebilling, creating plans, reading documentation, maybe affiliate, but that's about it. All the AI stuff is done at the client level because when we ran our agency, we came across the same thing of having to build one and then bring it into the sub account. It's a lot. So we do everything at the sub account level. Just makes sense, super scalable, right? But I'll give you a tour here. So you start with your dashboard, all right? We have our go high level connection right up front and center. It's like the main thing here, right? That's how we maintain the connection with high level. That's how we make sure we grab all of your stuff. As long as you set it up like you did in the last video, you'll never have to touch this again, all right? There may be a situation where if you didn't click one of the radio buttons or something like that, you need to reset it. That's why we put it front and center for you right here. Super easy, okay? Your custom menu link, same thing. Put it right front and center so it's super easy for you. And then you can see all of your limits, your minutes and everything at the agency level based on your plan. So I have a dev account here, but if you're on like the 450 plan or whatever, you'll have 10 here. If you're on an enterprise plan, you'll have unlimited. And if you're on like a trial, you'll have 1 or 3 for startup. And here's our minutes here. Action needed. So if anything pops up or we need you to do something at the agency level, which could be something like OAuth, which could be checking rebilling, something like that, Stripe, we'll let you know here. For the most part, you really don't have to touch it. Now, if you are a Mac user, you can go up here and press Control K or Command K to do the search for anything, or you can just click search for anything and you can say something like not booking and you'll see that we're pretty quick at getting back on resources to help you out. I can come in here and do Haley. Haley's my the name I always put in all the assistants, or I can say voice and you get all the help docs associated with doing stuff like that. Super quick, super fun. And there's even one that you can talk to that's currently being trained on all the documentation as we add it. All right, cool. So that's the dashboard, and the same thing you press up here. This does the same thing. Let's go into clients. All right, so this is our client, and as we start to onboard sub-accounts, you'll see them populate all the way down here in the list. Almost acts as a small internal CRM. This is just where you'll manage your specific clients. Now I can admin lock them. I can add and manage minutes from here. I can come here and I can do visibility or permissions if I don't have rebilling on. I just want to hard set it there. Super easy, right? Next is white label. So this is where you'll be able to paste your branding all over the platform. So I can upload a logo, I can put in some brand colors, and you'll start to see it change natively all throughout the account. So I'll show you this. I'm going to upload a logo real quick, and then we'll play with the colors. Okay, so I just have a quick logo there. I think this is one of the AI brands here. You can put in your own hex code and or just choose any of these, and you'll notice, like, let's do a bright colorful one. I'll do this green. So if I click save info here, you'll notice that my logo changed, and now my portal is starting to change to my brand colors. And then even at the client level here, and we noticed our branding is on top and our colors are throughout the platform. This changes dynamically. So if I click it here, you'll notice it changes here. So it just fits your brand style, whatever you want to do. Now I'm just going to go on brand here and go with purple just because it's easier. That's kind of what we run with. Nice gradient colors. But you can do whatever you want here. That's how you white label it. Now, custom domains, I'll tell you, you don't have to do a custom domain. In fact, unless you're doing something like widgets, iframes, whatever, it's not required. They can't see here. They can't see any of any of the domain or anything like that. So you don't really have to worry about it. The widgets is the only place, and even then, we use a gray label domain iframes.ai. So you don't even have to worry about it really, unless you're doing maybe other stuff, right? But you really don't have to mess with a custom domain. But if you want to, it's there. And then rebilling, I'll show you the process of that in a separate video, but this is where you'll set up almost like a SaaS configuration, plans to rebill your clients based on minutes, messages, subscriptions, whatever you want to do there. I'll show you that here later. And then support, so if you want to add an admin lock password, again, we can lock accounts here. So if I lock this account and say I'm XYZ client coming in here and I try to access my AI, it's just not going to happen. They'll get an admin lock password. There's nothing they can do to click out of this, right? There's nothing they can do. But if you have an admin lock password, so I'll say password, very secure. And I go in here and I put in my password, I'm able to get in as an admin. And this allows you access for 45 minutes just in case, and this is for you specifically as the agency owner. So this doesn't open up the account for 45 minutes. This just allows you access for 45 minutes just to the platform, making it super, super secure, robust, easy for client management. If you want to keep them out of messing with their AI, you have clients that get real touchy-clicky with things. You don't want them to mess with it, sure. And then you can take widget HTML, inject it here, and then we will inject a chat widget for you. Super fun in the client portal. So that's clients. So you have your clients, manage them here, add minutes here, lock them up here, keep it open if you want to, white label your stuff here, connect a domain if you want to, not required here, rebilling here, and support here. Very, very fun. So resources here. So we have a couple things for you. So we have videos on comprehensive chat, voice, and some snapshots that we have just to play around with the AI, get you started. Most of these videos will be updated in the future for V2, which is what you're currently seeing. So no big deal on that. If you just go to the YouTube channel, you'll see all the new updated stuff, but we'll update it in here as well. We also have some guides, which is just some documentation on all of this stuff too, just written out depending on how you learn. We have video, we have written format, whatever you learn by, we have something for you. We have some snapshots. These will be updated with V2 because these are things like a forever follow-up snapshot, meaning that the AI will follow up forever. And then Try Our AI, which is what we actively run now for Facebook ads in prod personally. We just shared it here, and again, will be updated for V2, but the same, the core idea applies. And then we have some data. So we have all 1,000 some odd pages of Go High Level support documentation from their support. We downloaded all of them as a PDF. We redacted them. We took out Go High Level, GHL, anything leading back to high level. So it's been redacted, compressed, and put into a PDF here that you can upload to a knowledge base and have a support assistant pretty hands off. All right. And you should be good there. You can do feature requests, and then we have some click-through demos, which will be updated here very shortly with V2. Partners, you can reach out to partners if you want help with anything. So if our onboarding team, which I highly suggest you take advantage of the onboarding and support calls, they're there for you to use, so feel free to use them. Don't feel like you know less about AI or anything. Like genuinely, this, if you can't tell, we're like a mini high level inside of high level. So you take the complexity of high level, then you add us on there. It's a recipe for complexity. Use either this or the support and onboarding portal. Please take advantage of those things. Those are bought and paid for just for you to use. So, and then these people are not affiliated, but partners will be able to help you with either deployment or things that we personally use in-house. Affiliate, you can click on affiliate here. This is an iframe, by the way. So if you can't see the iframe or the iframe doesn't load, for example, I have like an incognito type thing here. You can just go to assistable.firstpromoter.com and it'll take you to this. You can create an affiliate account. You're good to go. We don't put any caps or anything on that. 30% recurring commission. Have fun with it. Then we have documentation, which just leads you to docs.assistable.ai, which is just a README doc page. Soon to be updated with API endpoints if you're a little bit more technical. Super fun stuff like web scraping. We have some fun tools for your custom tools. No worries if not. And then you can go to your settings here. You can see your account. You can change all of this stuff here. You can change your password. You can change your email. Super easy. All right here. All right, you can change company information, your website, phone number. You can see your relationship ID here. You can see the people who are in your account. You can add users this way too. So if you have a VA or someone like that who's going to help manage at the agency level, you can do that here. We have integration. So we have our high level integration up here, right? That's one we've already done. We don't need to touch that one again. We have our OpenAI integration where you can just add an OpenAI key. So when we do user-based keys, you can either do it at the agency level or at the sub-account level. And then we have Create Assistance REST API, which is us. You'll be able to create REST API keys just using your password to be able to do some fun stuff. We have endpoints not only for like our traditional, like just running the thing, but we have a ton of cool fun stuff like web scraping, searching the web, things like that that you can use in your agency to do some pretty fun stuff. No worries on that, right? You can manage your billing from here. Obviously, this is a dev account, so nothing's going to populate, but you can see your plan, how much you're paying, all the fun stuff associated, phone numbers from your deployment, and then go up or down the tiers this way. You can request financial assistance. Just like high level, we do the same thing 1 month. If it's really something you need to do, we'll help with financial assistance, but it's just like high level as well. We'll just do it the one time, and you're good to go. And if you have a billing question, right there, easy enough. Notifications, SMS, email, you can save your preferences there. I'll be honest with you though, we try to stay in touch with you. We care about making sure that you're doing that you're pretty successful in AI deployment. Again, we know it's very complex, so we'll try to reach out as much as we can, but you can at least let us know your preferences here. All right, and Help Center, same thing. We have docs over all this stuff. If you can't find it in the docs, you can find it in YouTube. If you can't find it in either one of those things, it's in school. And if you really can't find anything like that, you're having this crazy one-off scenario that's never happened before in the history of ever, support. It's in the school. It's posted all around. School is going to be the best place. If you're not in the school.com/assistable, you'll be taken right to it. It's a community, maybe 800, 900 people, something like that, of real dedicated builders. Really nice. We keep the community clean. People just like you to help you out with your deployment. Super fun. Okay, so we've gone through most of this stuff. I'm going to actually do a separate video for the client portal. We're going to do the same thing on the client portal just so you're familiar with there. I know it's a lot. We're drinking from a fire hose here, but that's the fun thing about robust AI. Just remember, keep it simple. If there's something you don't have to do, don't do it. Make it super easy on yourself, right? So far, besides like white labeling it and putting it in inside of Go High Level, there's no other action required from you right now. If you want to turn on rebilling, sure. If you want to do something else, have fun. But remember, keep it simple, right? AI is very complex. We do our best to make it easy. So make it easy on yourself and learn as you go. So I'm going to go to the client portal in a separate video here. So I hope that's been helpful.